Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa-Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike. And us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Webber, Gasly, Hamilton, Russell, and Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, and Albon, Bortoletto, Hadjar, Liam Lawson, and Jack Doohan, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Coulthard, and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday, but in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Hamilton's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap, 1 minute 57.0. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1:57.6. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. You're sat in P8, well done. Our gap to first place, 12.1 seconds. Okay, Antonelli ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. Okay, 18 laps to go. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:53.1. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Caution, caution. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds. Okay, some information on Bortoletto. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. David's coming in for his stop now. P10, you're currently in P10. Okay, so gap to the leader, 34.4 seconds. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The car behind is Lawson. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Box, box, box. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. We're approaching the pit window now and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Ocon ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Albon behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, David's in the pit lane. David in the pits. Lawson behind. Time last lap, 1 minute 51.1. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Tyre condition still looking good. Alonso's ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1:50.7. And gap to the car in front, 4.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, gap to leader, 39.7 seconds. Green flag. And the time last lap, 1 minute 50.8. 6. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
With 5 race victories now, is for the others now really to try and stop that momentum that they've got on their side, because before too long, they're going to be looking at the championship. It's theirs, it's within grasp right now, of course.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky 3 today, here's the podium waiting for them. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Good job out there, boss. So, this is where you can see more info about our accolades, basically milestones that we can hit through our time on the grid. I'd love to write our way into the history books. It all begins here.
Here are our options. We've done the initial due diligence, and any one of them would be a great fit as our title sponsor for next season. Select a sponsor to dig into their proposed contract details. Well, if you're happy with the contract proposed by the sponsor, then you can select it to confirm the contract for next season. Alternatively, you can try to propose a counteroffer. Proposing a counteroffer is a good way of tweaking the contract to suit your requirements better. But be aware, your counteroffers aren't guaranteed to be accepted. It takes time to propose a counteroffer and then receive an answer back. So there's a limit to how many times we can attempt a counteroffer before we run out of time to secure the sponsor for next season. If that's the case, we'll have to settle for worse terms. Okay, we've sent off that sponsor contract proposal. With any luck, we'll hear back soon. I'll keep you posted. Great news, boss. The sponsor we were after are pleased with our proposals and are happy to sign.